If you can make a girl laugh, you can make her fall in love with you. Anytime you really want her to open up and just go at it, bring up a relationship story. Yo, I know for a fact that most of you have been in a situation with a girl that your mind starts racing like, oh, what do I say next? Oh crap, the conversation's ending, what do I do? And now you're acting all freaking awkward because you're fighting with yourself inside your head, trying to figure out what to say next to this chick. I never want that to happen to any of my brothers. So today, boys, I'm gonna give you the 6 best conversation topics that you can start with any girl to make sure you're never in this situation. Let's hop into it. Number 1, it is culture, because you gotta face it. See, no girl is gonna open her heart and soul to you and go into a deep conversation about her aspirations, her dreams, her goals. That's not gonna happen. You need to build a connection first. So a good way to start a conversation that's somewhat deep, but not that deep just yet, it's culture. Music is a great example of this. See, everybody loves music. So a conversation about the type of music that she likes is a great way to start. You just have to be smart as to how you ask. See, instead of asking who's your favorite artist, why don't you ask her, give me 2 songs that I should listen to next, or something like that, and then ask her what they mean to her. Or another example is books. Say you're at the library at college, or you're at a regular bookstore or coffee shop. You see her reading, you already know she likes books. So a good conversation topic is books. And again, instead of asking her who's her favorite author or what are her favorite books, ask her the same question, like once you start the conversation, what are 2 books that she recommends for you to start reading? This type of question really dives deep into what her likes and dislikes are and actually expands the conversation versus getting just a one-worded response. Number 2, this one's a personal story, honestly, and I found that it always works, and it's relationships. See, women just love to gossip. So anytime you really want her to open up and just go at it, bring up a relationship story. It could literally be a real one that happened to you, or maybe something that happened to your friend that you're gonna use as if it happened to you. Doesn't really matter. Women just love to like fix things and give their opinions about things, especially when it comes to relationships, because like they all think that they're Dr. Phil. And this is a great way to understand how she thinks relationship works, and you give your own opinion as well. And that's when the deep connections really start to happen. Number 3. This is not so much a topic, but a tactic that I always do, and it's ending on a high note. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a conversationalist, so I had to learn all of this stuff the hard way. I can't keep a conversation going for 2 hours out of nowhere. So I understood my weaknesses and I worked on my strengths. What you need to do is understand your weaknesses as well. You don't want to waste other people's time. And instead of dragging on a conversation to the point of boredom, you should always end on a high note. See, let's say you're 5 to 10 minutes in a conversation. She's laughing, you're laughing, you guys are having a great time. I know it's gonna suck, but I need you to build up some willpower from the inside and literally cut it off at its highest point. You can literally just tell her, oh, I have to run, I have this appointment, or I have this thing to do, whatever. And here's where you smoothly tell her, you know, but I'd love to get a cup of coffee or catch up later. Let me have your number. Let me get your snap. I guarantee you this works 99.8% of the time. And that 0.2% is probably because your delivery was whack, but if you follow me, I got your back, bro. Number 4, make her laugh. I actually read this quote once that said something along the lines of, if you can make a girl laugh, you can make her fall in love with you. It's a little strong, but honestly, there's a lot of truth in that quote. See, humor is one of the best and most attractive traits a man can develop. But there is a fine line between making a complete fool of yourself and being lighthearted. You want to tread that carefully, and when you are lighthearted, you make fun of situations that you're both experiencing. Let's say you've been waiting in line for a long time, you're at a lame party, or the restaurant food maybe tastes like crap, or the gym is packed and both of you can't hit any machines. Make light of any situation you're both experiencing, and this is a great way to get her to giggle or to laugh and really get her to open up to you to start a conversation. Which takes us on to number 5. You got to pick the right time. Again, not a conversation topic, but if you don't do this right, it doesn't matter what topic you're deploying, it's never gonna work. See, you always have to pick the right time to increase your chances of success and not getting rejected. So if you see her on the phone, blasting music, going hard in the gym, or she's power walking as if she has somewhere to be, chances are she's not gonna stop and give you a 20-minute conversation, even if you are the funniest guy in the world. Situational awareness is key to being able to read a woman's body language and understand when it's the perfect time to approach. And finally, number 6, talk about hobbies. See, you gotta understand that a person's hobbies are like a summary of the person themselves, what they like and what they dislike. And see, most people that practice hobbies, they do it for fun. So anytime you start a topic on hobbies, it's always gonna be a fun topic because you're talking about what you already like to do or what she already likes to do. Now, the home run comes here when you both start talking about hobbies and you realize that maybe some of the stuff that she likes to do, you also like to do. I guarantee you, if you ever hit a match like that, you're gonna be talking for hours because you're both gonna be relating to so many things, creating that deeper connection, and that's when you have a killer conversation with a girl that I promise you, bro, you could take her on a date after that. I kid you not. And that's basically it for this 6 video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are 6 conversation topics you could start with any girl to ensure you're never in those awkward situations with nothing to say. That's it for me today, boys. See you next time.